and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounded. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
They've got Paul George. C.J. Miles is out there with Turner. Then it's George Hill. And it's Ellis at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Pacers trail by 3. Vasquez, guys, remarkable consistency over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, his three-point percentage went up a little bit, Kevin, but that's about it. I mean, it's possible. We just need to accept that this is who he is. I mean, he's a good playmaker. He plays with great enthusiasm and energy. We need to leave it there. Don't expect much more than that.
Chris Middleton's checked in for O.J. Mayo. Here's Hill. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Miles missing.
And talking about Vasquez, guys, good size for a point guard. Solid ball handler and playmaker when he's put in that role. But he needs the ball to be truly effective. And last season, the ball belonged to Kyle Lowry.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
And Turner kicks to George. It's deflected.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for George Hill. Milwaukee also making some changes. Jabari Parker's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Vasquez. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Jared Bayless.
And for Vasquez, he doesn't have the foot speed to track opposing point guards. He tries to compensate with good use of angles, but he did do a solid job defending the pick and roll last season, using his superior size and anticipation in that area.
Now here's Carter-Williams. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. From the arc. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. George has got it all tied up now for Indiana.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Solomon Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. It's taken away by Stuckey. Miles, that's for 2. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Here's Miles. True on the 14-footer. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
So it's the Pacers now. Lawson dishes to Turner. Down low. Stuckey passes to Miles. Just 5 on the clock. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Miles has got 4 points in the quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the...
And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington, played a big role for the Pacers a season ago.
Some changes for Indiana. Mahimi comes in for Turner. And Allen subbed in for C.J. Miles. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Mayo's checked in. You were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year with the Pacers. Clarkie helped them as a starter and off the bench.
Yeah, really had his most efficient year scoring the ball to date. And more than his scoring and what he brought on the court, his presence in the locker room and professionalism. You talk to the people around the Pacers, he was a breath of fresh air on a team that has a number of fresh air guys. You know, for the Pacers last season, with Paul George being out for most of the season, they knew it would be a struggle. They would go into lengthy dry spells that made it hard for them to keep pace in the East, in part because they missed Paul George's all-around brilliance and his offense.
And Lawson, here we go. That is good. Allen's got his first basket.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. Stuckey left side. No good. Good D by Parker. As for those dry spells you mentioned about the Pacers, G8, they had a number of long losing streaks last season.
Yeah, as a team, they had 4 different losing streaks of 6 or more games, and they got hot at the end. Season-high win streak of 6 to stay playoff relevant. It was just too little, too late compared to their losing streaks earlier in the year.
Now here's Stuckey, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Stuckey with another miss. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Lawson defending. Tipped away. Got it up. The shot is off. And a... We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for this.